Hey guys, Free here, and welcome to a deck profile of Evil Hero. A viewer a while ago asked for a deck profile of this, and I've been working on it ever since. Unfortunately, I don't know if that viewer is still watching. If you are, here you go, my friend. Can't remember your name for the life of me. It's been a while. Yeah, here you go. So, I wanted to make this deck in real life, but I'm not committing to Yu-Gi-Oh as much as I used to. And at the moment, my main focus is currently Cardfight Vanguard. So, don't expect this deck profile to happen in real life for a while. I've got decks the usual be on here, but I'll get maybe a couple in real life eventually when I can start really committing to this game again. Right, anyway, here we go. So here's my Evil Hero deck, and 2 Malicious Edge. Malicious Edge is your Blade Edge, it's just your Piercer, and you can get it for 1 tribute. Makes your fusions be able to attack twice by banishing itself. Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy is special summons itself, which can help with link plays, and it draws a card if you tribute summon that card. Which, in other words, this is a 1 tribute special, boom, done. Keeper Dragonic Magic, or Dragon Magic, whatever it's called, basically says search fusion, aka it says search Dark Fusion, which is why this deck is now, I feel, viable in my personal opinion. It's quite a nice card. I've been actually thinking of playing Foolish Burial to mill it, so I can play Reborn or something just to get it back. And there's another card. There's a few cards I wanted to tweak in. I think it was World Legacy. Yeah, I'll tell you a couple cards. That's one of them was from there, and then I'll get it out. Like, oh my god, I can't spell. Foolish Barrow, there we go. No, we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, basically just search Dark Fusion, simple as, and special summon a fusion material face down, which is quite nice, and it doesn't specify level, so I can get that guy for free, and these guys for also free, and I think I can get him for free, but I don't know. So if you know, tell me. 3 Shadow Mist, because search Visionary of Vile to mill the Shadow Mist to search. Honest Neos to kill things, to ram over things, and whatever. With that, pretty much what every hero player does. Solid Man, really great card. At the moment, I'm running on it too, thinking about putting it to free, but I'm not entirely sure. His entire goal is to basically make link summoning easier to go into Assault. The ideal combo is if you go into Solid Man and Shadow Mist, you link into Assault. Shadow Mist effect will search for a hero. Assault will search for a warrior. That's 2 searches that allows you to go into your play. If you've got a fusion card in your hand already, yes, that's great. That's already a guaranteed 1-time fusion. So yeah, that's why I've got Sparkman, Clayman, Burst Entry, and Avian, because they cover these fusions, which are the dark versions to their original version. The dark counterparts, as it were. Gaia Plate to create Dark Gaia. I know Valkyrian is what people use, but there's 2 advantages. But one advantage to this guy is I can summon him. However, he has got, unfortunately, he hasn't got as much tap points. So that's just my personal opinion of what I do. But I might switch to Valkyrian at some point. We'll give it a shot. Prisma mills the cards that I need, so can basically mill any of their counterparts, the fusion materials they have. Right, pretty basic, right guys? Then we've got Triple Dark Fusion, which is now searchable through Keeper Dragon Magic, and this is your polymerization. Basically, it allows you to create your Evil Hero cards. And then Dark Calling is your Miracle Fusion, basically banish from hand and grave, create Evil Hero, and it counts as Dark Fusion. It counts as the fusion summons counted as Dark Fusion, being precise. Equal allows me to search a hero, which is good. An elemental hero, being more precise. Reinforcement in the army searches a basically search as a warrior. And yes, I know this one is so crisp looking. This is because don't like the way the cards are currently looking, and I'm currently working on making high res versions for my deck. But currently, that's the only one I've done. Well, I've done another deck that's got a lot more high res, but this one doesn't have cards for it. Anyway, Raigeki, blow up board. Well, blow up monsters at least. Monster Reborn a card. And then Solemn Judgment, negate anything. Solemn Strike, negate special summons and or effects. Now, I know Warning is good because I can negate a spell card, activation, stuff like that. Warning is good. Don't know. I've been thinking about 1 Strike, 1 Warning, 1 Judgment, but this has been working for me. If you think I should include Warning, please tell me what you would take out. I like any advice you guys have for the main deck itself, the 40 card deck. Let me know what kind of things you would do personally. And I know Warning is a good card. I just personally find this is the optimal trap lineup. The only reason I'm running Solemns is because this deck just wants to disrupt and then go for kill, or go and be quite aggressive. That's how I look at it, at least. It doesn't really need to run like Chords on Horn and things like that. Though it is a thought that did go through my mind. Right, let's get with the link. So we got Alistair, the Meltdown Invoker, literally just for the link to the arrows. Part of the reason why is because this guy here special summons if I've got no monsters, and it's like if I don't have Solid Man. Let's say I don't have Solid Man and whatever, I special summon this guy. I don't know, summon Vion, mill card, whatever it might be. Mill Shadow Mist Search. I can go link into Alistair, and if I've got a Dark Fusion, boom, I can just fuse straight up from there. So it's nice. It's nice. It's not the most amazing thing, but it can just help go into it. It's all your main person because it allows you just to search, and that's good. This deck needs search power. It needs more searching ability, which is what I like to try and have. I would run 3, but I found because of the fact that the evil heroes are fiends, it kind of contradicts with the warrior sometimes, and the dragon as well, for obviously dragon magic. So since it kind of sometimes can contradict each other, and I might need a guaranteed just link 2 on the field just for my fusion plays, I found it's better just to have Alistair there just in case. Evil Hero, Infernal Sniper. Infernal Sniper does this. Basically, this card can destroy spell cards during each of your standby phases. Inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. This card must be in face-up defense position to activate and resolve this effect. This is the Rampart Blaster version of the card, and in very much so is mediocre, in my personal opinion. Inferno Wing. Inferno Wing is Flame Wingman. It inflicts piercing and then does the whole Flame Wingman effect. But however, it just fancy, I'm just reading it, I did not even know this myself, but I just remember reading come up, is that whatever's higher between the attack or defense of the monster that it destroys, it will either choose between attack or defense, whichever one is higher. So in other words, if I battle a Clayman, they're going to take 2000 damage. Yeah, that's basically it. Or if it was whatever's got 2000 attack, Gene Wolf, let's say, I kill that, or take 2000 attack, the attack damage, because it's got higher attack than it does defense. There you go. Basically, it's the way I explain it. Kill a card. They should literally target one card of the field and destroy it. But it's one monster, sorry, not card. Evil Dark Gyro is basically fused with rock monster and a fiend type, so they don't have specific materials, which is kind of annoying. But against the original attack of each of the cards that you use to fuse them, so a lot basically. If I did, for example, just to check. So if I did Evil Hero, Malicious Fiend, and Dark Gaia, which is 28, it's 54, for example. And when it slams into a dude, it changes all monsters on their field to attack position. And flip effects are not activating as well. They don't activate. Which is quite nice. Wild Cyclone is basically a heavy storm for them, like a Harpy's Feather Duster, I guess. But they have to. Let me try and read it. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell/trap cards until the end of damage step. When this card inflicts battle damage, so your opponent destroy all face down spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Simple as. And then Malicious Fiend, which is one I particularly like, is must be fusion of Dark Fusion, especially in other ways. During your opponent's battle phase, all monsters they control are changed to attack position, and each monster they control must attack this card if able. AKA, if I've got this on the field and you want to not attack me, I'm sorry. If you can, you must. And I'm sorry, but card says it. I ain't trolling. And the reason why, particularly, I'm gonna now bring up a story with this guy. Basically, in a particularly interesting duel, I had a Malicious Fiend and Dark Fusion. It's quite fun. And this guy was playing Invoked. He goes in Alistair. He's got like he's got his Macabre, whatever. He does. I basically just negated. Like I got around him in the end, basically. Not Macabre. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I've got the wrong guy's name. That's the one I was calling it, but that's not the name. Purgatrio. Yeah, Purgatrio. The fire dude. That there you go. Anyway, basically what happened with that was he summoned it out and he had the Alistair link. He got Book of Lore or whatever it's called. Anyway, on my turn I went Solid Man, Shadow Mist, Link, Isolde. I searched for a Malicious Fiend. I searched for a Malicious Edge. I already had one, and I searched for an Honest News. Going to Malicious Fiend. Anyway, some battle happened, but on his particular turn, when he got back another field with this guy, he ends up going, hey, I'm going to discard Alistair and I'm going to slam into you. And I'm like, okay, well, Honest News, which I play, and this makes it 6,000, right? And since he has to, and he plays Book of Lore to basically switch it out, summon out a card. I can't remember what the other one was. Anyway, he had to then attack. He had to. No choice. So he just ended up quitting. He didn't know what to do. Now just to go on kind of the cards that I think about doing. Hero Lives, I know, is very much dominant. If I want to guarantee a Prisma, I can do. I find the Halving Life, because I've got Judgment, I don't know, I'm not too keen on it. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I'm not too keen on it personally at the moment. The Foolish Burial, yeah, that was a thing. And World Legacy Inheritor, or Succession is apparently called. Basically, it would be my way to, because this deck's is link summoning so easily, it would be my way to bring that back to a link zone. And since, you know, it's kind of my extra reborns, instead of focusing on Core of the Haunted, which is slow. But that's something, so if you think that's something that I should try and include, let me know. Now I'm going to move on to a replay that will just show you how the deck can work. Now, there was one that, this is the only replay I have, and the other hero, the other replay I wanted to get, sadly doesn't work when the guy just quits. So I apologise greatly. Anyway, this is against Cyburst, and it was quite interesting how I won, but it will give you an idea for how the deck can work and a few problems it has. So now I'm pretty much just going to Link, and I'm basically just trying that. Now I don't know what this guy's playing. He opens up Reborn, which is really annoying because Reborn just allowed him to go further. I solemned just to say, hey, no, new. And I was expecting him to end. But no, in the end, that just being able to reborn just gave him more, I found, and it was just annoying to deal with. And I'm thinking to myself, oh god. So I go Solid Man over there, because why not? Prisoner there, Malicious Edge, Engrave. And I'm like, drop the Honest Neos to do that. And I'm thinking I'm going to die. I was like, no, I'm dead. Because he starts doing that and getting some of that, and I'm like, oh god, no. He does that, he's some searching, goes for Firewall, and I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Kills that. I'm on 200. Time for some Jaden luck, Oh god, no. So what happened was, I didn't think about the fact that I could have had Prisma in attack mode, but he wouldn't have killed Shadow Mist, guaranteed. Obviously, the honestiness would have been kind of pointless. So I had to put it in defense mode either way. But it was kind of just funny that I didn't realize that. Top Set's Reborn, Evil Hero, Malicious Edge, Sparkman. I'm killing Sparkman with that. I'm clashing them because I don't want any access card on the field. I didn't know what he was going to top deck, so at the end of the day, I couldn't guarantee that with my low amount of life points, he would not take full on advantage just to try and straight up kill Sparkman with anything and whatever. Obviously, I didn't know what he would top deck. So I just felt that was the most safest play. And in a way it was. So now it becomes the piercing, and I enjoyed this part so much as I did it. And I know you're probably thinking, why didn't you just drop Honest Neos, kill him quicker? Well, honestly, I wanted to save it just in case he made a comeback out of nowhere. He goes into that, and this is where I liked it. So, Keeper Dragon Magic, boom, Search, Dark Fusion, Inferno Wing, let's go. And obviously does that, attacks for that, and then drop Honest Neos, because why not? Proving I had Honest Neos. And I know that game was, like, you didn't really see it explosive. You saw a Cyburst player struggle very hard. But I hope you can kind of, with the video itself, see that it has got the ability to do okay-ish and survive somehow. It's alright. The deck's not great. It's had better games. I bricked a little bit on this. The deck's still inconsistent. Evil Hero will always seem to be inconsistent, but this is the best way I've gotten it at the moment. Maybe if I actually get an original, not an original, a real life version, maybe I'll be able to have it better, And yes, I know you could technically just add hand traps like Ash and all that stuff. I try to avoid that. Not that I'm against using hand traps, don't get me wrong. I'm fine with them. I've been trying to avoid building a deck with just hand traps just for the sake of it. I like to try and just do things my way. I'm not saying that I won't ever use hand traps. If this deck needs hand traps, then I'll put hand traps in. But I do try to avoid it, since it is the bandwagon pretty much nowadays. It's just like, oh, you need to make this deck good. How? Ash, effect, failure. It's just, it's not me. It's not me. I like doing things my style. Like I say, I've got no hand traps. Honestly, yes, which is a hand trap. So, well, sort of. Yeah, it is a hand trap, but you know what I mean. It's I'm talking about Ash and all them lot. Anyway, there you go. Just going back to the deck profile again so you see what it is. There you go, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And apologies for the lack of content. I am going to try and get out more content, but yeah, I've been a bit busy with other things, unfortunately, in life. But I'm going to try and do my best. Just, life happens. Oh, and also as a side note, I want to include, I might be cutting down some of the fusions and running a couple of seed monsters or any more links, because I haven't really been playing a lot around with link summoning and all that in this era. So if there's any link cards you think I really need to run, feel free, please mention them so I can take a look and tinker around. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in next video, whenever that may be.